Having good balance is important at any age, but it's particularly important for seniors. About 1 in every 4 people age 65 and above falls every year. And unfortunately, a fall puts you at a significantly higher risk of dying within the next year. Now, you don't have to wait until you're age 65, but if you do feel a little bit unsteady on your feet, particularly if you're age 65 plus, then it's important to start to work on improving your balance. Hi, I'm Dr. Dave Candy, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 simple exercises that are great for people of any age to improve their balance, but they're particularly important for people age 65 plus. So let's get right into it. The number 1 most important exercise for improving your balance is standing on one foot. The ability to stand on one foot predicts a decreased risk in mortality rate or death rate among people age 65 plus, as well as among middle-aged adults. And if you can stand on one foot for 10 seconds, then that significantly lowers your odds of death. Now, when you're practicing this, particularly if you do have less than optimal balance to begin with, it is important to hold on to something. And I'm holding on to a folding chair for the purpose of the video, but you really want to hold on to something stable like a counter or the back of a couch, something that's not going to tip or give way if you lose your balance. So to start out, you want to pick one foot up off the floor, and you want to make sure that you're able to keep your belt line level with the floor. You don't want to see your hip dip down like that or see your knee rotate inwards. You really want to keep your pelvis level. Now, if you're not strong enough to do that, or say you have some hip pain doing that, you can start out with just a little bit of a toe touch on the ground and then gradually take some pressure off until you're able to stand with your full body weight on one leg, and then slowly start releasing from the surface that you're holding on. If you're doing this in front of a counter, you can do it facing the counter, holding on with 2 hands, and that's going to make it a little bit easier. Or you can do it facing sideways to a counter or a chair like this and holding on with 1 hand. It is significantly easier to hold on with the opposite hand as the side you're standing on, because without anything here, you have the tendency to want to tilt over that way. Gravity is going to tilt you that way. And so if you're pushing up on the chair is helping to counterbalance you this way. Now you can do it holding on like this, and it still gives you another contact point to help your brain realize where you are in space, but it's not going to help your hip muscles quite as much. So it will be a little bit harder if you're holding on the same side that you're standing on versus standing on the other leg. And really, this is the number 1 most important exercise, because most falls don't happen when you have 2 feet on the ground. It usually happens when you're walking, going up and down stairs, going over a curb, when you're taking a step. And so you want to first get really good at standing on one leg. And really the next 2 exercises that follow up after this are just going to be sort of progressions on this. So number 1, get good at standing on one leg and balancing, and ideally getting to the point where you can do that without holding on, without wobbling around too much, or without your pelvis dropping down like that. Now, the second exercise to improve your balance is marching on one leg. You can start to do this before you have full balance on one leg by holding on and lifting your leg up like this. Now, it's not just marching like doing that. You actually want to try to lift your leg up pretty high. What that does is it helps strengthen your hip flexors on this side. So you have the strength to lift your leg up to go up a step or to go up a curb. It also helps you strengthen your glutes or your butt muscles on the side that you're standing on to maintain your pelvis level. And as you lift the leg up high, it actually kind of stretches your hip flexors on this side as well. So it strengthens the hip flexors on this side, strengthens the glutes on this side, and stretches the hip flexors on that side. So there's really 3 benefits to that exercise. And again, you can start out holding on and lifting one leg, lifting the other leg, kind of like you would as you're going upstairs or going up a curb. This is an over-exaggeration. You don't have to lift this high to go up a stair or to go up a curb. But if you can do this without tripping, then when you have to go up a normal size step, it gives you a little bit of a buffer that you know you'll be able to go up a normal size step without tripping. So that's the second exercise. Now, the third exercise is for the opposite aspect of going down the stair. That when you're going down the stair, you need to be able to balance on one leg and step down with the other one. Now again, start out holding on. And again, this is harder because I'm holding on to the chair with the same side as I'm standing on. It would be a little bit easier to stand on this leg and hold on with the opposite. And the deeper down you go, the harder this gets. So it is a little bit of a strengthening exercise as well as a balance exercise. So practice going down on one leg and then the other leg. You can also do a different variation of this where you have the leg behind you and you're pushing up like this. This, more realistically, is kind of like going up the step. Once you've stepped up and put this foot on top of the step, focusing on pushing up to go up to the next step, which is also important. So again, to review, the 3 balance exercises are number 1, and most importantly, standing and balancing on one leg. Number 2, being able to do high knees when you're standing on one leg. And number 3, being able to do little mini squats. Again, start out holding on, and then as you get better balance, you can start to decrease how much you're holding on or even go without holding on. But always put safety first. So if you do need more help for your balance and you're in the St. Louis area, we'd be happy to help you out here at More for Life. And if you're watching this video from somewhere else but you found it helpful, give the video a like and subscribe to our channel so you can get notified of our future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.